This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Saturday, March 9th, 2024. The title of this rant is, Will Dark Money Buy the Election for the Dotard? So I want to say we're just so fortunate to be Americans. We're just so fortunate to be living at this point in time. 4 years ago this week, basically everything shut down in the United States and across the world as COVID was hitting. And of course, now things have changed quite a bit, tremendously changed quite a bit. We have in the United States the absolute best recovery of any industrialized nation. And the mainstream media needs to point that out time and time again. And a lot of it is because of the policies of Joe and the Democrats. Unemployment is way, way down. Inflation is way, way down. Now, yes, I understand and I fully appreciate and I know that it's still hurting a lot of people. But let's just say a lot of that has to do with what I will call windfall profits by the corporations to take advantage of the COVID epidemic. Now, as I said, now wages are up. I know they're still not up enough to cover for some of the inflation, but it still is up. And again, compared to other industrialized nations, we're way ahead of them on all of that. And I understand many people in the United States are still pessimistic about this. So is this going to be able to keep on going? But they have spoken through their pocketbook because employment in the restaurant industry has gone up tremendously. The restaurants itself have been up quite a bit also. Their purchasing power in terms of purchasing goods and services has gone up tremendously. Hotel reservations, air travel have gone up. I believe air travel is at the level or almost at the level before COVID actually hit. So we have made a tremendous, tremendous recovery. But of course, again, there are lingering doubts of all of this, especially with food and gas. And remember, with gas, Russia and Saudi Arabia are trying to artificially keep production down to keep prices up because that will help the dotard and go against Joe. And again, with food, and in many other things that we are purchasing, goods and services, the corporations have taken advantage of that and have windfall profits, and they need to be taxed on all of that. So Joe and the Democrats deserve a lot of credit for what is going on in terms of this recovery. But unfortunately, I see a bad moon arising as we go into this election cycle, as we are going to be bombarded with a tremendous amount of dark money and disinformation that's coming not only from within the United States, but what's coming from outside of the United States, as especially disinformation from 4 or 5 nations, Russia, Iran, Saudi Arabia might be one, North Korea, China, etc., want to take advantage of this because they know who they want to win in this election. But let's just remember what has happened in the last 4 years and what Democrats and Sleepy Joe want for you. They want an increase in women's rights. They want an increase in voting rights. They want an increase in the minimum wage. They want an increase in union membership. They want an increase in firearm safety. They understand that comprehensive immigration reform is what is vitally necessary because if you want to stop things at the border, you have to have comprehensive action all the way around. And the Democrats want to have continuous economic growth, and that is so that the bounty of the American dream can be had by all. And that means not just rich white people. So I say unto my sisters and brothers out there, be like Nancy Reagan. Just say no to dark money and to watching the mainstream media who are going to put that misinformation out there because they want to see a horse race. They want to see that horse race because that gives them power. Don't allow them to have that power, all right? Don't allow them to have that narrative. And just say no to that dark money. And the best way we can say no to all of this is to elect liberal Democrats.